So it's the holidays and it's absolutely sending it outside and you're sitting at your setup inside your room. Cameraman, wrong room, get out. So if you're sitting at your setup in the middle of a Greenville server, completely bored out of your mind, none of your friends are online, no new update to enjoy, you're just there. Well, in this video, friendlings, I will solution your problem and hopefully cure your boredness. Hence, in this video, I'll be covering 9 things to do when bored in Greenville. Psst, if you haven't already joined the Discord, just do it, trust me. And also subscribe so I can pay my cameraman. Yes, he doesn't get paid. And what? Anyway, number 1 on this list is to just join a roleplay server. The only 2 things you need to be able to join roleplay servers are to be at least 13 years of age and to have access to Discord. There are tons of roleplay servers in the catalog, but the one I recommend the most is Shadow's Greenville Roleplay. I've done a review on it and I must say, it's the best roleplay server out there, so go check it out. In roleplay servers, there are many things that you can do or witness. You can realistically cause a big crash in the middle of the road, not by going into oncoming traffic and completely obliterating everyone's roleplay experience. If you're lucky, you can get pulled over and just act completely stupid to the cop, which I highly recommend if you're willing to spend 20 minutes in jail. At number 2, we have taking photos, aka photography. I know you probably have that one car that has been shelved in your inventory and not driven for the last 100 updates. So take out that car and drive it to a nice picture spot. I made a whole video on it, so go check that out too. You can meddle around with the time as well if you're in a private server, and you could also take some edits of your favorite automobiles and post them onto social media.
Das Auto.
Or if you can't be bothered to do that, just take some nice high quality pictures and post them into my #cleanestbuilds channel. I will be doing monthly car build videos, so if you want to be in it, post it there. Other than that, photography is just quite calming generally. Number 3 is one to do if you have some money laying around, and that is to do a budget build challenge. So if you're like me, constantly crippling in debts, take half of that money, buy a new car with that money, and spend the other half on customizations. You'll be surprised what you can come up with, because I know I was when I did it. I know the variety of cheap cars are not the best in Greenville at the moment, but that gives you more opportunity to actually cook up something that no one else would have. And why not this? If you get the fictional M5, mod it with these specs on screen and send it to me, I'll put the best ones in an upcoming video. At number 4, we have rally racing. Now, unlike normal racing, rally racing requires a lot more skill. You need to shift in the correct gears at the correct times as well as brake. It's just like a whole lot of chores to do whilst driving, whilst at the same time being very fun. Doing this with 4 or more friends makes it very chaotic very quickly. So if you do want a good laugh, play with the lads. And if you're struggling to choose a good track, watch this video, posted by none other than me. With number 5, we have cruising on the back roads with music. Whilst it may sound like DTE grinding, if you have the mindset that you just want to chill with your favorite music tracks, it becomes a lot more fun. And instead of flooring it at 200 miles per hour until you crash into a house, set the cruise to 61 miles per hour, as that is the best grinding speed. Press these keybinds on screen if you have these block drive settings enabled, and you have a clutterless screen with nothing else except that beautiful sunset, with chill beats, and a fire wind. Number 6 is a debatable one, and I take that quite literally. Join the public server, get into your car, and crash into everyone in your sight. It's kind of funny seeing that little Camry just struggle to go past 50 miles per hour whilst you absolutely obliterate them with a super ultra really rad nice Jaguar SVR. I do warn you, this can get you quite hated by everyone in the server, and if they start arguing with you, you have a possibility of getting banned for a day for saying something like, "I will eat your fridge if you don't give me your car." At number 7, it requires you to leave Greenville and join a different game, aka Greenville Beta. Whilst it may seem modern Greenville with half things and features missing, it's honestly a lot more fun at times as it has double the car brands before it got deleted. This is honestly a lot more fun with friends, as me personally, I've never played Greenville 3 before. At number 8, it may seem obvious, but trust me, a lot of the Greenville community doesn't do it enough. That is what's Greenville Content. Now, I know the majority of people just will watch YouTube, as it is the main Greenville source of content creation, but TikTok has a completely different perspective on Greenville. There are some people who have around 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, but over 20,000 followers on TikTok, which is just absurd. And yes, Mr. Tiny Car, I'm speaking about you. And if you're asking for some recommendation on who to watch, I recommend me, myself, and I. And finally, at number 9, it's just best to take a break. Greenville is a beautiful game as itself, but it can get quite boring at times. If you play this game as a getaway from life like me, it's almost guaranteed that you won't get bored. But for those of you who are still bored after these 8 suggestions, my last resort for you is to do something else in real life. Maybe learn a new language or musical instrument. Me personally, I've played the piano for over 10 years, and I'm glad to say I'll be doing some content and live streams on it in the future. Anyway, that is it for this video, friendlings. If you did enjoy, I've done my job correctly. Thank you for watching, have a nice day, and stay golden.